Hey everybody, in this episode of Mr. Fix, I'm going to show you how to fix one of these ladders. This is a garbage find, okay? Now, be warned, I'm not telling you to fix this one up and go to the top and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But, you know, for a ladder that you might put in the back shed just in case you got to trim something, just in case, it's a good fix. Now, what happens with these guys, they have a tendency of breaking on the small end. Just like this one did right here. You see that? So it snapped right there. Okay? And even the other one, this is really weak on this back end. The fronts, they're good. They're usually solid. You won't have an issue. It's this back end, this aluminum that'll go. That's why they've changed to fiberglass. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, get some nice pliers. I'm going to straighten out the metal as much as I can. So play with the metal as best as you can to get it aligned. What I recommend on doing is, you have some of these hockey sticks, carbon fiber. A lot of people will put wood or whichever. I like to keep it a little bit lighter. So what's more lighter? You got a kid or a relative that plays hockey, more than likely they're gonna snap it. Snap it at the blade, cut the blade off, and you got the stick. Now, mostly the weak points that they have are right here, on this joint and this one. Usually the rest are pretty good. This is where they have a tendency, right where the bracket is. Get yourself some metal screws. Now what we're going to do here is take one of these hockey sticks, and you'll notice that depending on the back of your ladder, there'll be some brackets that stick out, like here. So because I have a problem in this joint, I'm going to cut a piece of the carbon fiber from just underneath this lip top one to this one. So then it sits flush in behind. You can easily do that with a hacksaw. Put it perfectly. I'm going to put it right in there. I'm going to zip tie it for now. These zip ties, you could probably, to be honest with you, you could probably just leave them on. Won't make a difference. So we're going to pre-drill a couple of holes. Take one of your metal screws. Do this one at a time. Just don't drill a bunch of them. There you go. So here's the first one that I did. There's one way this way and one on the other side. So that looks good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut another one. I'm going to put it on this side because this is where the weakness is. You can see, I can even see this one. It's not breaking, but I see it's flexing. I'm going to do that. Tighten these straps, zip ties, and then we'll just cut them off. And this is what it's going to look like after you're all done. It should be nice and tight. This is the side over here that was cracked. So you notice how it goes all the way to the top. All the way there's that piece that was missing. So obviously concentrate on those cracked areas and make sure you got screws on both sides. Now we're all done. Check it out. Make sure it's okay. If you go to close these things and you see something in the way, you can kind of move it out of the way right now. Maybe you might have to realign some of the screws. But once you do that, make sure it's good. If you needed to, because maybe the bottom piece was a little loose too, you can definitely cut another piece and put it in there. Brace it up with whatever you got. This is okay. The carbon fiber, it's light, it's strong. It's very light still. Now I'm going to try it. You know, feel it. Does it feel strong? Feel steady? Check it out. Are those legs in line? You know, I'm very comfortable. I can definitely probably go even to the second one. No problem. Feels solid. Feels good. Like I said, I wouldn't risk a big job as far as going to the top or whichever. I understand that these are weak. When they're aluminum, once they start to bend, there's no memory. It's not like your typical other metal where it's going to bend back into shape. This, once it's bent, there's no memory, so it'll just crack. But anyways, for a second ladder, to put anywhere you want, back shed, wherever, it's all good. Even if you needed two to do a brace or to do some kind of scaffolding, it's there for you. It's solid, it's good. You see it in the garbage? Check it out. If you're able to fix it, go ahead and do it. This is what a Mr. Fix is all about. Good luck to you and your ladder repairs. And thanks for watching Mr. Fix.